So in this video, we will take a step forward and configure and explain Ospf. What Ospf can do as a routing protocol. In the first Ospf video, we only used area 0, but here we're going to use area 0 between these interfaces. So a dynamic routing protocol only works on a given interface. So in this video, we will do area 0 and we will do area 1 and area 3. 3 is this one, 1 is this one, and 0 is this one. We will configure the routers to become neighbors, Ospf neighbors, and we will configure the routers BS1, 2, 3 for these addresses that we will configure these addresses on a loopback addresses. So loopback is just a logical interface. You cannot connect any other router or device on a loopback. That's why it's a loopback. It's called loopback. It's, it just exists on the router like a loopback. It's a logical testing interface for management purposes and testing purposes. So we'll pretend that these are network segments that are actually sitting like this on this network, and area 1 is configured on them. To do that, we'll configure the same thing on this router, VS3, and we'll configure 3 different segments. You can configure as many as you want. But we will advertise these network segments in area 3 and these network segments in area 1. And you will see these routes getting populated here and here. And then these routes getting populated here in this router and in this router routing table. Okay, let's clean up this and make sure that your interfaces are connected. My addressing scheme today is 12.1, 12.2 between these two routers. They're sitting on the same network 1 or whatever you want to use. And this guy is on network 2. And the network subnet is 2302 and 2303. So before you begin this, make sure that this router can ping him and this router can ping him and so on and so forth. Once the directly connected connectivity is reached, we will start configuring the areas and the routing protocol and see how that turns out. So here are our routers. We check their interfaces, 12001, 12002, 2302, just as we want them to be configured. And the third one, VS3, is 23003. The loopbacks are not yet configured, so let's configure them. Configure set interface loopback L0 or LO address 10.1.1.1/32. You can configure /24 if you want. Typically loopbacks are configured as /32s because there is nothing sitting behind them. But you can do 24 if you like. And let's just do 24 for now, 32 for now. And we can have multiple addresses on a loopback. Control P to get the command back. So commit and do run show interfaces, and you'll see that the loopback interface has these 3 interfaces configured. We won't configure any loopbacks here. Let's go to this guy, configure the loopbacks, set interface loopback LO address 10.10.10/32. Control P to get the command back. 20 20/32. You can make up whatever you want as long as the networks are different. Control W to erase the full word. Commit. Run show interfaces, and there you go, you got your loopbacks. Now obviously this guy has nothing in his routing table, and this guy doesn't have anything regarding 10.1.1.1, 10.2.2.2, 10.3.3 from here. So once we start configuring Ospf, we will get the routes. Right now everyone has connected routes, their own interfaces, connected routes, okay? Now let's go and do the Ospf configuration. So let's configure Ospf on VOS1. We're already in config mode. Command, so in VOS1 is got two areas, area 1 and area 0. Set protocol Ospf area. Let's do the area, what do you call the loopbacks first. Area 1, number 1. I don't think it takes alphanumeric, so it's got to be numeric. Area 1. Network. These are the networks we are putting in. And you got to put the exact subnet or interface address. If it's a /24, you do /24. In our case, it's /32. So we do this. Let's see anything in there. No. Control P to get it back. Control P, Control W to erase one full word. Commit. Takes care of that part. Now so Ospf has been configured here now. Now we're going to configure Ospf on this interface. Set protocol Ospf area 0, and the interface address is network 12.0.0.1/24. So this area 0 right here is going to have, you're enabling area 0 on this interface so that Ospf can start sending communication on this interface. Nothing else. Validation, did you mean 12.0.0.24? Yes, that's what I meant. Commit. You gotta specify the network address and not the interface address. The interface address is .1, but it doesn't need that. It just needs the network address, and that's what the network address is 12.0.0.0. If you were to do a /32 in the case of loopback, you specify the complete address. Now let's do, now this router VOS1 is sending Ospf here, and it's advertising these routes this way. Let's enable this guy. Configure, set interface, Ethernet 0 and 1. So both needs to go on area 0. The addresses are configured. Set protocol Ospf area 0 network is going to be 12.0.0.0. Remember, we don't specify the complete address unless it's a /32. So in this case, it's 8.16.24. So that's all we need to do. Tell Ospf that it's a network that we want to advertise, not the entire address. Here we were advertising the entire address. You can try one of these with the /24 too. Okay, so network 12, and then we also do network 23. This link now, we did this link, now we're doing this one. 23.0.0/24. That's it. Commit. And Control L to clear it. We should see show IP Ospf neighbors, and it's come up. Show IP route. And bingo, it's seeing all the interfaces from this guy, OSPF route 1011, and you should be able to ping them. And you are. So we are seeing OSPF routes coming in. And now let's do the third router. No routes coming in yet. So let's do set protocol OSPF net area 0, let's say first, because this guy is sitting in a 0 and a 1. So this is an ABR, area border router, ABR. 0 is 23.0.0.0/24. 23.0.0/24. And we forgot to specify the network command. And now these, I think we have configured the interfaces. Yes, we have. So let's do set protocol OSPF area 3 network 10.10.10/32 control P control W 10.20.20.20/32 control P control W 10.30.30.30/32 commit. And let's go show IP route. And now we can see that it's advertising, it's enabled its own connected route as OSPF routes. Show IP OSPF neighbor, and it's got full neighbor. So I should be able to see the routes. There you go. So now I can see the routes coming from VOS1. So we should be able to ping VOS1 if you want to do a trace route to it. You will see that it's trace route 10.1.1.1. Okay, why is it not incomplete command? Well, what else do I need to give here to complete it? IPv4. Something broken here, so we would forget about that. It used to work. But anyway, you can see that now we have the routes coming in here, and routes coming in here. All of the routes that are learned are asterisks, and the connected are without asterisks. And he should also have the routes from both the sites. And that's your basic OSPF routing. In the next video, we'll talk about why configure areas and how is that helpful. And that is called summarization. So we can use summarization to reduce the number of routes coming into the routing table, yet still be able to achieve them.